if you clicked on today's video, then I can only assume that you too like going faster than the speed of sound. But today, speed is fun, and fun is something that we cannot have in Sonic Frontiers. Now, of course, I'm talking about the Final Horizon, because this should have been called the Never Horizon. This should have been called the Far Horizon. This should have been called the Get Away From Me Horizon, because this DLC fucking sucks. This is like a bag of poop mixed in with barnacles renamed baloney. It's really bad, bro. First of all, you have the controls of the game, which already don't work in the base game. They're even worse in the main game. I mean, in the DLC, because in the DLC you have the spin dash, you have a bunch of other characters, you have Sonic himself. It's like, okay, just I can show you better than I can tell you. Look at what's on screen. Look at this. Look at this. First of all, you have the controls fighting each other. Then you have the mechanics in the game itself, which is already bugged and broken. You can't go off a slope. You can go off the same slope 100 different times and have it changed every single time. You can freaking, man, you can go to a slope, and because it was the same the first 2 times, but the third time it was different, then the next 2 times it was different, it throws you off because of how inconsistent it is. Because the first 2 times, it's like and also the enemies, it's not fair. The enemies are just not fair. They do stupid amounts of damage. I have maxed everything. I have maxed everything, and the game just treats it like I'm level 1. And they freaking stun lock you. You have no iframes. You have no invincibility frames. So when you get hit, you're stuck in animation because Sonic has to fall down. You cannot parry any attack. At least as far as I know. As far as I know, you can't parry the. And it's like, and it's fine. I can't parry. Fine. I can't block. Fine. But they spam everywhere. It's like, take the end fight, right? Take the end fight and take it from 2D to 3D. That's what it's like fighting any one of these enemies. I did not have fun. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be a back and forth. First of all, they changed up how you're supposed to fight the enemy. So God forbid if you spend the first 30 hours or 40 hours playing the main game, getting a sense of these guys, then trying to fight the plus version of these guys, only for them to just completely body you because they changed everything about them. Launches you in the air, then you have to like spin around the enemy and hitting it in some sequence of some kind. I don't know what the sequence is. I just keep hitting it. I just hit it in a certain rhythm. And then you're supposed to avoid its attacks. And after you get it down to a certain something, and you do a certain, I'm not really sure what you're supposed to do even to this day. Like 40 hours later, I still don't know what you're supposed to do. I still don't know how you're supposed to properly fight that boss. It sends you back down to the ground. Then you can finally attack it. But God forbid you're level 1 when this happens. You should be on Aris Island? Is that what it's called or something? I don't know. You'll be on the desert, stupid island. You go, and it launches you back in the air, and then you have to repeat the whole sequence again for like at least 2 folds, or at least like 2 or 3 repeats or something. It's so stupid. They take that and they just let him spam attack all over the screen. He has this bullshit laser that you can't dodge. That's just as fast as you, if not faster. He has pinpoint precision, and he can combo the laser into a true combo and zero to death you in like 3 hits. It's insane. I haven't even got to cyberspace yet. Cyberspace, they put 3 different collectibles in cyberspace. They put some stupid moon medals that came from all the way to Sonic Unleashed. And hold on, bro. Can I talk about the button layout? No, bro. We're not going to talk about the homing attack being double X again. We're not going to talk about the crouch being fundamentally broken. Nah, that's the sidestep. We're not going to talk about any of that. I don't care about any of that. Why is the light speed dash L3? Why is it L3? Who asked for that? I mean, on top of all of that. Now, what was I talking about beforehand? Cyberspace. They put 3 different collectibles You have to find each collectible. They put a double time. They put 2 timers. The normal timer, and then the bomb timer that kills you within a certain amount of time. What's the point of the first timer if the second one fucking kills you? What's the point of the first timer if the second one kills you? That's number 1. That's number 2. Why did you put 3 different collectibles? Why did you put... and then I had to get those collectibles if you want 100% the game. If you want 100% the game, you need to get all the goddamn collectibles. So, of course I want 100%. I'm a Sonic fan. I'm a dumbass. I'm a Sonic fan. I enjoy Sonic. I don't know why Sonic Team hasn't made a good Sonic game since fucking... It has 2 timers. It has 3 collectibles, and and you still have all the physics from the main game to cyberspace. So you go super slow in some sections, and other sections you get to go super fast, and it's super jarring. You got the spin dash, which negates all... Why does the spin dash... How badly did y'all mess up the controls when the spin dash just negates all the momentum kill of cyberspace? I haven't tried the 2D level yet. I haven't got that far. It's like... And again, the weird physics of the game. You can do a normal jump and then have the jump change 3 different speeds at 3 different times. It's crazy. Then I did the hold on. Then I did the you have to find the cheat sheets. I hate that. First of all, it's not... You have to there's so many different ways that you can go, and that's a good thing, honestly. But when you're looking for shit, it's not really... It's really hard when you have a billion different ways to go, and everything look like fucking ants when you go flying around and shit. But that's not my main issue. My main issue is that when I went to go pick up the cheat sheet, I didn't stop. The animation for me, the walking animation didn't stop for me. So I was stuck in animation as the animation played to show me that I picked up the stupid cheat sheet. I don't know why I couldn't just pick up the stupid cheat sheet seamlessly and then drop it off seamlessly. I mean, there's a mini game where you can actually... There's a Coco mini game where you can do that, but I guess that's just for that mini game. I really want to talk about the story. I really want to talk about the story in the story mode. What story mode? This is the DLC. But yeah, every time you will see, you should see on screen, every time I'm walking over to pick up the cheat sheet, it plays the animation. It sticks me in animation, and I just go walking off stage like a fucking idiot, like a complete idiot. I go walking off stage. This happened 4 or 5 different times, because when you're Sonic's starting speed, or if you flick the joystick, if you flick it for most characters, they barely move, if not move at all. If you flick it for Sonic in Sonic Frontiers, this nigga will go 10,000 steps. He's like a Tyrannosaurus Rex. At 1 step for Sonic, it's like 20 steps for us. So that's like flicking the joystick. So every time when I'm going, and you're already going fast, so you have to slow down. It goes against everything that you know as a fan. So when you have to stop yourself and then you have to rotate yourself, you cannot turn. You cannot turn in this game. Like I said, they killed the side step. We're not going to bring that up. Moment of silence for the side step. Thank you. Gotta pay respects. Oh yeah, you can't turn. You can't pivot right. You can't slightly go left. You'll see on screen, you'll see me try to go right and left. I can't do it. But every time I try to jump and I'm facing a wall, it will somehow turn me a completely different direction, and I'll go spinning in a circle, because normally in a Sonic game, when you jump and you turn mid-jump, it literally turns you mid-jump. There's no axe. It's like there's no cylinder there to stop you or guide you or something. You know what I'm saying? It's like this motion. But when so when you jump in a normal Sonic game, you just turn like this. You turn like this. You rotate. You literally rotate. But when you turn in Sonic Frontiers mid-jump, it's like this. It's like there's something in your way forcing you to turn. It's hard to explain. But that's what it is. You have all that working against you. Then you got to pick up. I didn't even finish the Cheep Cheep thing. Hopefully, fuck it. We're just gonna do it live. The Cheep Cheep, when there's an animation that plays when you pick up the Cheep Cheep, because they have to, for some reason, they have to stop everything to animate that. There's not even an animation. It just takes the Cheep Cheep and then fucking moves Sonic like this in like 2 frames. What animation? What animation? They had to stop everything. But then when you go drop the Cheep Cheep off, guess what happens? You literally stop in place. They stop you in place. I need you to understand, when you pick up the Cheep Cheep, you keep walking, but when you drop it off, you stop. That's just how bad this DLC is. That's how bad this game is, bro. That's how bad this game is, bro. They can't even consistently program it. What else? You see that one block right there? You see that one block right there that just changed? You see? Okay, do you see it though? Do you see it? Watch it again. No, watch it one more time. Now let's watch it this time in slow motion. Do you see it? I'm not talking about the rails over the moving platform. No, it is my duty as a player to not get hit by that. What really pisses me off is that this block stays right there. It lingers right there so egregiously. It's not even funny. They didn't even try to make it subtle. You know how some games that it just subtly, the speed change ever so subtly. In this one, it's almost laughing at you. These developers are laughing at you, bruh. Don't defend them. Why would you defend this? Was that everything I wanted to talk about? The moving platform, the Cheep Cheep, the controls being all over the place, the physics of the game. I think I talked about everything I wanted to talk about. And this was supposed to be a quick video. How quick? What are we looking at in terms of time? 14. So I'm gonna have to edge this down and stuff. But yeah, that's all I want to talk about. And hopefully I talked about everything I want to talk about. If not, I'll do a second video. So yeah, that's all. No, and no real fancy editing or anything like that. I'm saving that for like my client work and stuff. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. And if you didn't, don't know what to tell you. Except I've been cynical. You've been lovely, and I'll see you when I see you. Oh, and I'm doing video editing commissions. So I have videos on my channel if you want to see a show reel, or I have a show reel too. I just put it out. But yeah, see you.